Father, grandfathers, Paula's father, the same. So that's where we've been all his life of miners. So it was a normal thing to do, really. But we really enjoyed it, winding people up to get a reaction. Brilliant. You didn't get on with somebody if you was working with them and you got to watch out for them, you would do. And that's how it was. That's all you ever knew.
You were with a group of men and it were good. We were mates and that. We used to be laughing and joking, punching each other and having a laugh as you do, sneaking up on them, frightening them to death. It were good. It were a good laugh. If it opened up, I'd come back tomorrow because you miss the camaraderie, you miss your mates. Well, you knew everybody at like a community, really. Yeah, big community.
My granddad was a sinker at Thorsby Colliery in the 1930s. Every year we really looked forward to, as children, the local pit trip. At that time the railway was open. We used to go for the day to Skegness. That would all be free, if you like, but of course the miners had paid into that as that kind of leisure activity that was provided, probably for health, for the well-being of the miners, and we kind of reaped the benefit.
Well, basically, they just said the pits was going to close. So from there, that was in the March, so I got my letter on my 49th birthday. Thank you very much. I'm afraid your redundancy terms are on my 49th birthday.
So I went somewhere else. I work at a concrete place. It's a job. Different men, which you don't know, I've gone to and just go and do it, just day-to-day stuff. It horrible. It wasn't very hard. You think, I worked at Pit 33 years, I think. When I finished here, I didn't want to work again.
I mean, I can't say from his perspective, but it was hard, very hard. I mean, and my dad, to be honest, was very hard to be around for 12 weeks. Even after that, there's nothing you could do to cheer him up. You tried to cheer him up. We went to Centre Parks, did the driving range. He was just hitting balls as hard as he could, trying to take out his anger on these golf balls, hit them as hard as he can. But there's nothing. Yeah, you lose yourself for 20 minutes, but then you're back to reality after that, and it must have. You could see it was on his mind the whole time.
I struggled quite a lot, actually. Doing one job all your life, becoming 49, then being told you're not needed in that job, and then you're thinking, at 49, have I got any skills to go and find another job? That was a big thing, because I'd only ever done one thing in my life. You felt worthless. The one thing about the mine is they paid into the schemes and they produced all these clubs. Eventually, when I was still there, the pits didn't want to paint anything. Didn't really subsidise the football, the cricket, the bowls. It was just all about profit, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Unfortunately. But yeah, they did have some good social schemes at one time. And it's part of my history, my kids' history. They used to go to school, they used to do things about the pit, and whose dad worked at pit? There were about 2 or 3. My 2 used to do it. I'll always be a miner. If it's going to get people for work, which they've said there's going to be 800 houses going on the pit site, and there's going to be some jobs for people, it's a good thing. There's got to be something come out of it. I think there's 800, about 6 years' work for people, didn't it, to put houses up there and redevelop it. So yeah, it is a good thing. There ought to be something for it. But there ought to be some recognition about the pit lane hall. There'll be something left there. So people who ride by think there was a pit there.
But I've got to say, we had an old cinema in Edwinstowe. It was on Mansfield Road. There's now new modern flats in there. And, you know, there was quite some resilience to knocking the old cinema down because it was heritage, it was brilliant, you know, and we all loved that kind of thought. Believe it or not, one of the first tenants in there was my daughter. And she was very grateful of a house, you know, a flat at that time, and especially, you know, new. I would have never believed I was saying that. Time moves on, I think, and you know, with everything that's happening, I'm not so sure we should be looking back, we should be looking forward.
Do you go back? Given the chance.
It's too far gone now. I would have at one time, yeah. I didn't go back, drop of an hat. Possibly now. No. I think I've got used to being on office shifts. Quite nice working days regular. Not having to work nights. Never miss nights. I hated nights. So I think you always think, I'll go back, but now. I would have done it when it first happened. They got back to drop of an hat. We're hoping it's going to be good. We can only see what happens. It's all above our heads, isn't it? I'm sure somebody will know what's happening, but it's above my head.